This entire Samheim Combat Patrol was painted fast. No display tricks, no wasted effort. Just clean, bold, battle-ready Eldari. If you've got a Combat Patrol sitting in a box, this is how you get it built, painted, and on the table without burning out. We're not chasing awards, we're building an army. I'll show you exactly what matters, what doesn't, and how to get a force you're proud to deploy. Let's build it properly. We're not building to finish the model, we're building to paint it. Bad assembly doesn't just look rough, it makes every stage harder. Red armour shows everything. If you skip this, it shows later. Dry fit everything. Only sub-assemble where it actually helps you, not everywhere. Check your brush access before you glue. Control your glue. More is not better. Now it's ready for paint, and this is where most people slow themselves down. Start with a solid base. Black gives you control. This isn't just for looks. It's doing the work for you. Right, Zenithal's done. Now, let's sort the base out before we touch any colour. This one's simple. Grab some PVA or craft glue, an old brush and some sand. Brush some PVA evenly across the base. Oh, don't flood it like that. Just spread it evenly, enough so that you can just coat the whole thing. A bit too much doesn't matter, it dries clearly. Dip the model into the sand, spread it around, give it a tap off and put it to the side. Once this coat is completely dry, thin down a bit of PVA with water. You don't want it too thick because you want it to soak right in. Just get a bit thinner than that. There we go. And paint it all over the base. This one's completely dry and none of that sand's coming off. It'll take a good dry brushing later. Now is the time to add any other bits you feel like. A pebble or two, or even a tuft of grass. That's it. Quick, clean, and adds just enough texture to break up that flat plastic. I'm starting with Blood Angel's red contrast paint. Apply it fairly thickly, working from the top down. Let gravity be your help. Contrast paint shades itself, but keep your brush moving to avoid any unsightly pooling. Our aim is just to let those zenithal highlights shine through, and once we've done this we'll have a good base for the rest of the model. Now switching to black Templar contrast paint. We're going to paint all those areas on the model which are black. The gun, the sword, anything that's black on your model. Again, just like the red. Keep the brush flowing. Keep it off those nice areas we've already painted. But don't worry if you splurge it on a bit, because we can always go over it. It's thin, it won't clog up the details. I usually don't use a small brush for this, because a larger brush holds more paint and it goes on easier. Pro tip: keep your brush as clean as you go. Use 2 water jars, one for dirty rinse and one for clean water. It keeps your colours bright and smooth. Use the thin down Abaddon black to just carefully paint the face mask. Steady hands and a small brush. Thin it down slightly, not too much, you're looking for a milky consistency. That'll do nicely. Brush it on carefully, making sure you don't put it inside the face. If earlier, like me, you've gone over it with red, you might need, and I've got it on the face, you might need a second coat just to cover it properly. While you're painting the helmet, use a dot of that Corax white to paint the eyes. I'm going to use Retributor armour for the gold base. Paint all of the gemstones and any other gold pieces on the model. Now that the base is done, it's time to give your Samhain warrior that classic blazing red. A good contrast to the red of the Samhain is Druchii Violet, and this is what we're going to use for shading. Start at the top and apply it all over. Wick up any excess as you go. Once this layer is completely dry, we're going to bring those colours back to life. Pro tip: make sure you thin those base coat paints and apply them anywhere you want to make lighter. Build the paint up gradually in thin layers, just leaving the darker shadows. On the helmet, it forms a perfect base for that classic pearlescent look. Again, thin layers best. While you're doing the helmet, use pure white to make the highlights. Using lead belcher, paint each of the gemstones, just leaving a gold rim round the outside. Then, once it's dry, apply Talisar blue contrast paint over the stone. Apply a second coat of the blue to one half of the gem, leaving it to dry thoroughly. Pro tip: use a cocktail stick to add a small white dot to the top and a half moon to the base. One simple detail that can make a huge difference is adding a tuft of grass to the base. These ones I bought online, but you can make your own from an old paintbrush. Pick out some of the details in contrasting colour. I've used Technical Tesseract glow on these plasma grenades. Another way is highlighting. While it's not quite edge highlighting, I've taken some Evil Sun Scarlet and applied a thin down wash to the brightest of areas. And finally, there's transfers. Simple to use, easy to apply. They enhance the overall look and character of a model, bringing them to a high quality tabletop ready standard.